Edgies. Thank you for watching the replay and sharing with anybody that you think would like to learn child pose today. Hi, how are you? Hi, Costas. How are you doing? How are finals going? Thank you for inviting your followers. This is going to be actually pretty quick because this pose is pretty simple. I'm leaving to go teach at 4:30 and I have to go to the post office. Hey, what's up? So yeah, I have to go to the post office today because I'm good. Guess what? Guess what happened? Whoa, what's going on? Guess what happened? Whoa. I won a yoga challenge! Yay! You're starting yoga tonight. Perfect! Well, guess what? This move will be fantastic for you to start with because it's so simple and so relaxing. So definitely give it a shot. So I have to go to the post office because I won the Yoga Quickies challenge. Any good YouTube to watch and learn? I would say I learn so much from Kino Yoga. She is like my online teacher. I know. That is like my quick though. The long scopes, Costas, have been like an hour to an hour and a half. So that's, I know, I just have to say 30 minutes. So... but I'm trying to start putting the really good, like, meaty stuff up at the front. So that way, if you don't have a lot of time, then, hi, Al, then you can, get the information right away. And then at the end, we can chat because I feel like I don't really want to be it's not luck. No, not at all. I don't want to be the scoper that just comes on and just, like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, bye. And then I have no idea who you are, what your name is, like, why you're even on my channel. And, like, I don't know. I kind of, there's certain ones that I watch. Oh, Kino Yoga Diesel. And Diesel, is that your name, or what is your name, and how did you get here? But I do have a YouTube channel that's not really... Billy. Hey, Billy. Thank you for being here, Billy. I'm really excited to hear about your yoga tonight. Billy, I do have a YouTube channel. I am going to start posting a lot soon. Cool. Awesome. I'm glad. Glad it brought you back. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, I have two. The one that you would probably be interested in is called box_edge_yoga. So if you search that on YouTube, you can subscribe. Right now, it only has a couple, like, quick yoga challenge, like, flows that I did a couple months ago. However, when I am making my monkey splits challenge course, I'm going to put some quickies on there. So if you're subscribed, then you'll just, like, know for sure when they come out. And you won't get a bunch of, like, junk, My other one is just outside the box on the edge. And then you can find, like, DIY stuff, like diaper cakes and fruit cakes and stuff. So, okay. So, yes. Let's get to the meat so then we can talk after. Because I like to get to know you guys. And I think it helps you because it helps me understand what the heck you're on here for and what you want from me. So I can give that to you. And everyone likes the idea of, like, simple stuff, just, like, a little bit at a time. So that's why we're doing the yoga year. So I'm going to switch camera. So the yoga year is a book that I got at the library, but you can find it on my blog, boxedge.org. There is an Amazon link, so you can get it. It's super old, so it's super cheap. Today's pose we're going over is child pose, and that's what it looks like. So we're going to go outside in just a second to go over that, but let me read you today's quote from, hey Lisa, from Zig Ziglar's inspiration book, which is also listed on my blog if you have been liking these quotes. Lisa, we got to see some of your belly dancing moves now that you told me about it. All right, today is what? The 14th. So today's quote is from William James, and it says, "When you have a choice and don't make it, that is in itself a choice." Aha. So, I like that, because how many times have you said, well, soon I'm going to do yoga, or I'm going to do yoga, and then you, like, don't do it? Sometimes we think, well, when I choose to do yoga, that's like winning. I chose to do yoga. But by not doing yoga, you're also choosing to not do yoga. So you're kind of like going on the opposite path. Does that make sense? That's how I see it. Hi, girl. Okay, so let's go outside. I have my mat and everything already up. And yeah, love the hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts. I have been getting like so many hearts that, I don't know, maybe we'll have like a heart party soon. Yay! Thank you for subscribing. What was I going to say? Oh, thank you for the hearts. And remember to reset after giving 500 so that they keep counting. Because if you give more than 500 and you don't exit out and then come back in, then it doesn't really end up counting those other ones. So I can't end up seeing that you gave more than that. And I don't really care that much, but if you want me to see that you're like really liking what I'm talking about, then that helps me like gauge. Okay, so I'm getting my other camera ready so that we can get a cool picture for... Thank you for resetting, Costas, unless you got kicked off. Okay, so we're doing child's pose. So you can get a mat if you want, or you can just sit on the floor, or if you have like a blanket to sit under, sit on top of, then go ahead and do that. And I'm going to put you down, and I won't be able to see your comments, but I will answer any questions after, okay? Let's hope that this doesn't move again. Okay, there we go. You feel bad that I wasn't watching your scope last night. You were in yoga class. Why do you feel bad? You shouldn't feel bad about anything. Okay. What did I scope about last night? I don't even remember. This is so easy. Make sure there's no, like, trees underneath you. Like, I just felt like a big lump of a branch underneath me. Okay. If you have, like, bad knees, I would probably say, like, get a really soft mat or, like, a blanket to put underneath you on your knees. And then you can put it underneath the fronts of your feet and even on tops of the back of your ankle and even behind your knee pit to, like, really make it nice and comfy. I'm fine sitting like this, so I'm not going to use any of those things. However, this is going to be really exciting for me because last night I was working on my crow and trying to work on pressing up into a handstand, and I'm so close, but the main thing I noticed is that my like belly and my chest are not flat against my legs, and my back is still like really protruding out. So I need to like learn to flatten out so that I can get that tipping motion in my crow or my press handstand so that I can just like pop up. So this is going to have gravity help you like kind of like flatten out and loosen the hips, which is really what I need. So think today about like the lower back and think about like expanding the back of your ribs. That's something that I learned in that book. And like as you're breathing out, then bring everything out from the back and expand the back of your hips. And as you're breathing in, really expand the back of your ribs. So you're sitting down. You're just going to first lower your chest down onto your knees, and you can walk your arms forward. This is nice because I feel it stretch on the sides of my shoulders and like my lats. and then you can sink your head down. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, feel the backs of your ribs expand, and then go all the way to your hips. So deep breath in, and breathe it all out. One more. And out. I can feel it right now. This is hard to show, but I feel it like in between my legs. Okay. If that's comfortable and it's getting enough of a stretch, just stay there. If it's too much, then you can put like a pillow in front of you so that you're able to relax. Now, if that's like too easy, then you can lay your head down and pull your arms back, having your palms to the sky. Okay? And so this is where I'm going to try to focus on this like little hump right here. I want it to go flat. I want to be able to roll my hips and open them so that I can just be like a flat pancake. Alright, so just 3 more breaths. I feel like my butt is hovering, like I want to get this down. Okay, so everybody's working on child's pose. Even though it's easy, you should still feel it stretch. Let me turn off this other camera. And then what did you think about that? Like, did that give you a new perspective on child's pose? Because honestly, I used to think it was a joke. I probably have skipped child's pose many times because I thought, oh, like, okay, I'll relax later when I lay down. Or, like, maybe just, lay on my back. Or instead of relaxing, I try to, like, push on my shoulders because I do need that stretch in my shoulders that it offers. However, I wasn't really focusing on the hips, and this time, now that I'm really like understanding what's getting me stuck on my press handstands and stuff, I'm really noticing that I need to flatten that little tiny hump in my back in order to, like, teeter over. Do you know what I mean when I say that? It is so relaxing, exactly, and I wasn't relaxing before. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about because I did this like for, oh my gosh, last night I literally practiced for like an hour and a half. You took your advice to video your practice. Good! Yes, that's fine. That's a first step, and honestly, I tell my dance girls that all the time. Because especially for what I teach, most of them are doing it because they want like better self-confidence and stuff. And that is one thing that I have noticed for every person I've taught. I've taught guys too, but just what I do is more women. When they start videoing themselves, at first you might beat yourself up and you're like, oh my gosh, what was I doing? However, it almost like, you're welcome. That is one thing you can always count on me on, is I'm very pushy. Luckily, like, one reason why I love the man that I do is that he is like a fighter too, so I'm a very pushy person, but he's not a pushover, so I will definitely push you. to the point where I want you to question like why you're saying what you're doing or not doing, you know, what you're not doing, because I didn't have a lot of push growing up, and the type of push that I did have was just more like pressure. And so I noticed how like I did not learn that way, and that's why I like to push people, and in like a gentle, like inspiring way, because I wish that I had somebody do that for me. There's not a lot that can do that for me, and that's why I push myself. But I look for teachers all the time so that I can learn from. My boyfriend pushes me a lot, and it's interesting because I actually make a lot of breakthroughs because of what he says. Where are you based? I'm in Lakeland, Florida. So like in the dead center of Florida in the United States, Costas. You would probably like it. It's very warm. You're welcome. You will find that you can see, you'll start to get a good like mind-body connection, Al, by doing that, because if you watch it, not necessarily for like don't watch it for just flaws or like, can I show everybody else this? Watch it for like things that you are doing that you didn't notice your body doing, because it will start to like make you think about those areas on your next practice. Like, why did I not feel my feet doing this like funky thing in this one move? And the next time you do it, you'll put your mind like in that area and you'll become more connected. So that's how I have really good mind-body connection, because I think a lot of my friends just think I'm like really self-absorbed or something. Hey! Oh wait, Tim, right? I think your name is Tim. I keep wanting to see your like Tai Chi stuff. Good night, Costas. Good luck the rest of this week in studying or testing, whichever one you're doing. But I always video and take pictures of myself, because otherwise I don't notice the things that aren't like connecting in my mind. Yes. Exactly. And it's like, that's okay. It's okay that it's not doing what you thought. You just, yay, I got it right, Tim. It's more just like, okay, so I need to like rewire that like thought, and now I know it's like a gauge or like a piano. I don't really know anything about pianos, but you might know what I mean. But I do know, like, you know, say like tools or something. Say if you have a level and you think it's a level, but then you come to find like that the level is completely off, you need to like tweak that. I don't know if that is even possible to have a level off. However, there are other tools that are probably off, like maybe you bought like a faulty ruler or something, and you know, like you come to find out like, oh, that wasn't actually right, you are gonna fix it, and then you know like how to like align it to what it really is. So say if that faulty ruler said like 12 inches was 12 inches, but really it was only 11 inches, either you're gonna just go and get a new ruler, which is probably easier, or if you just love that ruler to death, you just like in your mind remember, okay, on the 12 that's actually 11, and then you know to go an extra inch to get to the 12, just like your positioning of your moves. Okay, so here, I want to show you this crow thing, because the yoga couple really helped me. Exactly, yeah. The yoga couple really helped me yesterday with their like crow description about like using your legs to like hug your body. Which is why I'm telling you I want to use that child's pose to get me lower, because I can't hug my body with my legs right now. It's just not happening. But I noticed that like my butt is like almost over the hands so that it would be balanced, but it's not quite. So this is like what I've got and what I'm like trying to improve on. Oh, my legs just like went numb. Whoa. Okay. And then I'll go. It's probably close to 30 minutes by now. I'm not really warm, so it might be terrible, but... Oh my gosh, I did so many last night. My hamstrings are really tight. Well, kind of an idea. I'm trying to like tip and pull my butt in the air. And I need more arm strength, number one. And number two, I need to be able to get that like hump out of the back. Like you can see how it's kind of like curved still. If I could flatten that, then I could like pull my butt up and then I could push up into a handstand. Cause I know that it's not my ab strength because I can do a press up headstand like in a pike. So it should be really easy to go and press up from that. So that's, hopefully today just really inspired you to look at some of the really simple moves and be like, oh yeah, I could use this to help with X, Y, or Z. Or if you're new, like Diesel, which, dang it, Daniel? No, I already forgot your name. Oh, I'm terrible at names. It takes me like 7 times. You can ask Tim. But if you're new, then it's really good baseline, and that's why you want to start it, because obviously it's going to help with like so much stuff. All right, what time is it? Yes, I'm very big on the little details, like make the biggest difference. Even in what I do for a living, like I teach pole fitness for a living. I don't do a lot of the hard stuff that like makes like I don't know, they're like getting crazy with some of the things that they're doing with their bodies nowadays. Not necessarily because I don't like what they're making, but it's just like I can do some like basic stuff and work on the same body parts, and I have more awareness of like what's going on, and I'm not putting myself in danger of like constantly like just kind of going with the flow and seeing like what might happen if I do this crazy move. So think of that as you're also practicing yoga. You know, there's a lot of cool badass like moves that you can do, but if you're not ready and you don't have the little basics, make those hard first before like risking breaking your neck. Even that crow, I mean, you saw, I'm really pushing myself there, but I know that I have a solid headstand, so I don't care if I fall into my headstand. It like doesn't even faze me. It's just normal. But if you didn't, then you don't want to start working on that, you know? All right. Oh, man. Do you have any questions? I'm being efficient with my time by packing the stuff back into my car as I'm talking to you. Any questions? Have you all gone to boxedge.org yet and signed up for the yoga and yoga challenge, like, updates? Yeah, so then you know you need to work on crow, and you also need to work on just headstand separately before like working on a press up so that you know that you can do it safely. I have a few updates. Yep, cool. I'm so glad. I don't know what will come out first. Probably more information about the Instagram challenge before I have any information about the course itself coming out for the monkey splits. But I'm super excited about it, and every time I see anyone that is signed up for like ready for information, then like it pushes me to get more and more together. And I want you to know, like, on this challenge that I'm making, it's not going to be just like a standard like, okay, here's a picture of what we're gonna do, and then you can post pictures every day and hope that people comment and like your picture, but I'm not really going to do much else other than this initial thing, and I might give a little description or something, but after that, that's about it. I feel like that's too passive, and that's probably not going to push you enough, and as we talked about earlier, I do like pushing people, so instead, like, as a teacher, I like to get creative with how to help you push yourself, so I will probably have like mind games to help you through it. Like because it's like a funky like theme, like monkeys and bananas and stuff, then I'll try to like give you like fun little challenges to do that would make it seem like a monkey or banana related thing, so that you lighten your mood and you're not just doing these like random moves and all you care about is like a like or a comment, because that's probably like not enough to really motivate you to actually stay consistent with these things that I'm going to be teaching you. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because in my head it does, but I feel like it's kind of hard to speak. But pretty much what I'm saying is that if you sign up on boxedge.org, go to the subscribe button and then do yoga and yoga challenges. For this challenge, it's going to be a lot more involved as far as fun and like just pushing you than just a picture and description every day. Which is why I'm probably not going to do any other challenges at the time that I am doing the monkey splits, because I want to be dedicating all of my like effort towards helping you, and I don't want to be like distracted, because this month I did 4 other challenges and I could tell like all my time was going to those. So the month that we have this ready, then I'm not going to do any others. Alright, well I gotta go to the post office, see if my leggings came in from the challenge that I did just win. And if they're there, then I'll scope about it so that you can see them, because I have no idea what they look like, and hopefully they fit. Alright, well, I can't do the thing because it's on my car. Let's see if I can put it like right here. Yes, see you later. Namaste. Love you. Whoa, that's like super upside down, but you know what I mean. Bye. Here's this clouds. Bye, guys. It won't stop. So you get to gaze at the clouds for a few minutes. Why does it do this? Periscope, let me go. I have to go.